Before we dive in, quick favor. If you are loving this content, smash that subscribe button. Over 95% of you watch without subscribing. It costs nothing, but it means the world to us here at Baseball Networks. Already subscribed? You are a legend. Thanks for the support. Now, let us get into the main event. The Los Angeles Dodgers just got hit with news that could reshape their entire opening day roster. And no, we are not talking about some minor league call-up or a veteran taking a rest day. We are talking about Tommy Edman, one of the most versatile players in baseball, heading to the injured list right when the Dodgers need him most. Picture this. Spring training is in full swing, the smell of fresh-cut grass fills the air, and the Dodgers are fine-tuning their championship roster. Then boom, Edman goes down, and suddenly the entire infield puzzle gets scrambled like eggs at a Sunday brunch. But here is where it gets interesting. While some teams would panic and start making desperate phone calls to every available free agent, the Dodgers are doing what they do best, adapting. And the battle brewing at second base between Hyun-il Kim and Alex Freeland? Oh, it is about to get spicy. Stick around, because what Dave Roberts just said about Blake Snell and Roki Sasaki might be even more shocking than Edman's injury. Trust me, you will want to hear this. So let us break down what just happened. Tommy Edman, the guy who can play basically every position except catcher and still look like a Gold Glover, is now sitting on the sidelines nursing an injury. For a team like the Dodgers, who pride themselves on having depth deeper than the Mariana Trench, this is a curveball nobody saw coming. Edman was not just a placeholder in the lineup. He was supposed to be the glue holding the infield together, the Swiss Army knife of baseball who could slot in anywhere and make it look easy. Now, with opening day circled on every calendar in Los Angeles, the front office is scrambling to figure out Plan B. And let us be real here, folks. This is not just about filling a roster spot. This is about chemistry, about timing, about making sure the Dodgers do not stumble out of the gate while every other team in the National League West is sharpening their knives. The Giants? They are watching. The Padres? They are licking their chops. And the Diamondbacks? Well, they are probably just happy to be included in the conversation. But the Dodgers cannot afford to look vulnerable, not even for a second. Enter Hyun-il Kim and Alex Freeland, two names that might not roll off the tongue like Mookie Betts or Freddie Freeman, but make no mistake, these guys are about to become household names in Dodger Nation. Both players bring something unique to the table, and both are hungry to prove they belong in the big leagues. Kim, with his contact-oriented approach and defensive chops, looks like a guy who could slide into second base and not miss a beat. Meanwhile, Freeland, equally scrappy and fundamentally sound, is not about to let Kim walk away with the job without a fight. It is like watching two gladiators prepare for battle, except instead of swords, they are wielding gloves and bats. But here is the kicker. Neither of these guys is known for power. You are not going to see them launching moonshots into the pavilion or turning fastballs into souvenirs. Nope. What you are getting is old-school baseball, the kind where you work counts, slap singles into gaps, and play defense like your life depends on it. And honestly, in today's game, where everyone is swinging for the fences like they are auditioning for a home run derby, having a guy who can just put the ball in play and move runners over might be exactly what the Dodgers need. Think about it. The Dodgers already have plenty of power in their lineup. Freddie Freeman can go yard in his sleep. Mookie Betts makes hitting look easier than ordering a coffee at Starbucks. And Will Smith behind the plate? The man is a certified run producer. So maybe, just maybe, having a contact hitter at second base is not a downgrade. Maybe it is actually a smart move, a way to balance the lineup and keep defenses honest. Because if you know a guy is going to make contact, you cannot afford to play back or shift aggressively. You have got to respect the threat, even if it is not a home run threat. Now, while the infield drama is unfolding, there is another storyline brewing that has Dodger fans on the edge of their seats. Blake Snell, the reigning Cy Young Award winner. The lefty with the filthy curveball and the ability to make hitters look absolutely foolish. Yeah, that Blake Snell. According to manager Dave Roberts, there are some concerns about whether he will be ready for opening day. Cue the collective gasp from every Dodgers fan who was already picturing Snell mowing down lineups in April. But hold on. Before you start spiraling into panic mode, let us put this in perspective. This is spring training. This is the time when teams are cautious, when they would rather have a guy miss one start in March than blow out his arm and miss 3 months in July. Roberts is not saying Snell is done for the season. He is not even saying Snell is hurt. What he is saying is that they are being smart, monitoring his workload, and making sure he is fully ready before throwing him into the fire. And honestly, that is the right move. Because here is the thing about Blake Snell. When he is on, he is unhittable. But when he is rushing back from an injury or not fully prepared, he can be hittable. Very hittable. And the Dodgers did not sign him to be mediocre. They signed him to dominate, to be that ace who steps on the mound and makes opposing lineups pray for mercy. So if waiting an extra week or two means getting the best version of Blake Snell, then sign me up. I will take that trade-off every single time. Meanwhile, on the flip side of the pitching spectrum, there is Roki Sasaki, the Japanese phenom who has been turning heads since the moment he stepped foot on American soil. And according to Dave Roberts, Sasaki is not just progressing, he is thriving. The kid looks poised, confident, and ready to contribute in a meaningful way to the Dodgers' rotation. And when I say meaningful, I do not mean mop-up duty in blowouts. I mean legitimate innings, high-leverage situations, the kind of moments that separate contenders from pretenders. Sasaki brings something different to the table. He has got the international pedigree, the experience of pitching in high-pressure situations overseas, and a repertoire that makes scouts drool. His fastball has life. His breaking ball has bite. And his composure on the mound? Well, let us just say he does not rattle easily. For a young pitcher coming into a new league, that is huge. Because the major leagues will test you. They will throw you curveballs, literally and figuratively, and if you are not mentally tough, you will crumble faster than a stale cookie. But Sasaki? He looks ready. He looks like a guy who belongs, like a guy who is not intimidated by the bright lights or the big stage. And if he can deliver on even half of the hype surrounding him, the Dodgers just added another weapon to an already stacked rotation. Think about it. You have got Tyler Glasnow at the top, a guy who can touch triple digits and make hitters look silly. You have got Blake Snell, assuming he is healthy, who can carve up lineups like a Thanksgiving turkey. And now you might have Roki Sasaki slotting in as a legitimate number 3 or 4 starter. That is not just depth. That is luxury. So here is where we stand, folks. The Dodgers are facing adversity, no doubt about it. Tommy Edman going down is a blow, and the uncertainty around Blake Snell is not ideal. But you know what? This is baseball. Adversity is part of the game. Injuries happen. Plans change. And the teams that succeed are the ones that adapt, the ones that do not panic when things get tough, the ones that have the depth and the talent to plug holes and keep moving forward. And let us be honest, if there is one organization in baseball that knows how to handle adversity, it is the Dodgers. They have been here before. They have dealt with injuries, they have dealt with setbacks, and they have still found ways to win. Because they have a front office that plans for these moments, a coaching staff that knows how to adjust, and a roster full of players who are ready to step up when their number is called. Hyun-El Kim and Alex Freeland might not have been on your radar 2 weeks ago, but they are about to be. One of them is going to win that second base job, and whoever it is will have a chance to prove they belong. Meanwhile, Roki Sasaki is going to keep impressing, keep showing why the Dodgers were so eager to bring him over, and keep making Dodger fans dream about what this rotation could look like in October. Because at the end of the day, that is what this is all about. October. Championships. Parades down the streets of Los Angeles with confetti raining down and fans losing their minds. The regular season is just a warm-up, a chance to figure out what works, who fits where, and how to maximize every piece of the puzzle. And right now, with all these moving parts, the Dodgers are doing exactly that. So yeah, Tommy Edman being out stings. Yeah, the Blake Snell situation is something to monitor. But if you are a Dodgers fan, you should not be panicking. You should be excited. Because what we are witnessing right now is a team that refuses to settle, a team that is constantly evolving, constantly looking for ways to get better. And when you have that mentality, when you have that culture, good things happen. The battle at second base is going to be fun to watch. Seeing Roki Sasaki develop is going to be must-see television. And when Blake Snell finally does take the mound, fully healthy and ready to go, it is going to be a reminder of why the Dodgers are still the team to beat in the National League. So buckle up, Baseball Network's family, because this season is about to be one wild ride. And if these spring training developments are any indication, we are in for something special. This coverage is based on publicly available reports, official team statements, and verified updates from the Los Angeles Dodgers organization. All commentary is for informational and entertainment purposes. If you found this breakdown helpful or just love talking Dodgers baseball, hit that subscribe button and join the conversation.